It's the bottom lane that still has quite a lot to prove. Yarnan coming back in, and after a whole summer spent not playing the LCS, picked up by Roccat and joined by a brand new support, Wadid, who said he really wants to play against Mithy. Well, he's got one game under his belt, and let's see if he can hang tough once again. The laning phase definitely wasn't their problem last time around. Curious to see if Trick makes a lot of visits down there. I don't think they'll be able to track him quite as easily as they did on the Kazakhs.
Yes, and now Perkz constantly going to shove him back out, try and roam. Perkz wants to go up to the top side here. We'll see whether he uses his Mimic to try and fake pressure elsewhere. He's on a ward now, though.
Foxy thinks he can get the better of him. He throws down the cannon barrage. Expect is going to turn and tag in. Perkz the flash forward, and that's first blood for Perkz. Expect with a bait. Foxy and Expect are going to have no more of that for now.
I mean, you got to just to stop on Expect and Faxi there. 2 times Faxi tried to place the barrel down Expect, flawlessly weaving out the autos to kill the barrel. Wadid, however, caught out.
Wadid's got the gray health. He has to flash away nonetheless. Back down to mid. Perkz is going to be bringing Expect, and Maxlor getting kicked back into tower range and taken down. Trick with the kill secure. And that's all about those globals.
Up comes Perkz. He's able to shove out now to the top lane.
Cut him off. Foxy. Oh, Expect is following in. And Trick gets the kill. They're onto Maxlor, the chains and everything, but they don't want to follow too deep, so they still pick one up. Oh boy. Mithy's going to take a piercing arrow. The chains are on. They found Trick, but he's going to be able to safeguard away. Perkz coming around the side. Roccat still trying for a catch, but it looks like they're the ones who get caught. It's Maxlor. And Wadid is going to be caught right in the middle of the Stranglethorns. Has to flash away. Trick kicks him. Mithy's going down, but Betsy, even though he got one kill, finds himself with 4 on his tail. Can he get out? No! Perkz finishes the job. Oh boy, teleport coming in here, and now they want to turn around. The Ash Arrow gets tanked up by Wadid. He's going to throw the great health on and has to sacrifice himself. He knew he wasn't going anywhere. Perkz still wants something here, but he can't get too much. Or can he, as the tower is going to fall here. Trick taking a couple Praise Seekers and a piercing arrow. Meanwhile, Foxy will finally finish off that top turret and give some much needed gold to himself. He finally gets there, dodges out, and meanwhile, that was a quick solo kill down bottom side. Expect getting soloed out once again by Foxy.
This was how Expect ended up dying, so Faxi gets that movement speed boost. This time, Expect, the barrels are dying way too quickly, and Expect tries to stand united his way out of danger and just stands in the middle of the cannon barrage.
Outer traded for an Infernal, and now Perkz actually makes himself available right in the mid. The Shen Shield comes in.
He's still alive.
Still alive, holds on through it. Expect, though, is in a 1v3. Sven doesn't want to get too close to him right now, and they keep pumping the damage. Blade of the Rune King is going to force him to flash. The Ash Arrow comes in. Wadid is able to tank it up, and Maxlor, he doesn't want to tank too much more. As they're going to back off once again. They cannot secure this
TP's
tower.
coming through.
Perkz is coming in.
Health.
Oh, there are a lot of low health members right here. Perkz can't land the chains. Expect coming in. Roccat back successfully to tier 2. Meanwhile, look at bottom lane. Faxi still doing his thing. Oh, I think we've seen this one before. Faxi, he cannot do a damn thing. Perkz makes it look too easy.
They can keep the fights going. Keep in mind, Betsy has always been a player that has favored later game scalers. Gets caught out on this one.
Goes. Has some damage dealt back onto Trick. He actually had to use that summoner, and you can see they were not hesitant to drop a single thing to keep him alive. The cannon barrage from Foxy comes in almost instantaneously. And now they're on bottom tier 2. They're just shredding through it. It's 28 minutes, and we're starting to see that gold creep up again. 50,000 to 46, excuse me. Roccat have got to find a way back into this.
At all times, they've been a little bit more rough around the edges, more about just committing for things.
Speaking of committing for things.
Oh boy. Roccat, they're going to try and rush it.
It's a bold strategy.
The Rune King and a Rise here.
It's down to 6,000. Ash Arrow, it's going to hand on Maxlor, but Mithy, look, he's getting the Expect delivered to him. He's going to force a couple of flashes. Perkz coming around the side. You can see how quick they're sticking together. Thick as you like right now. But the chains are on. Maxlor gets out of range. Baron was down to 4,000, and man, that was close. Sven says, I think so, and he flashes out. All the summoners, all the actives blown, but Roccat, they are running steadily out of options. Expect with the barrel outplay, and he gets a double taunt onto Faxi, onto Maxlor. Sven pushing him back once again, and the rest of Rocket, they're looking haywire. Wadid is kicked right into Mithy. Stranglethorn's on. Faxi gets the kill. They've taken down Maxlore. It is a 1-for-1 so far, but Yar is gonna fall. Sven, they found Foxy. They found Betsy. Can they take down the Gangplank? He's dodging, but it can't be for much longer here with Trick and Perks and Expect all on his back. He's just trying to buy some time. Betsy's here. Maybe he can find Trick. The damage just enough. No, it isn't. Trick with the outplay. Betsy in a 1v2. If Trick really wants to come in here, it would be a 1v3. But Betsy has just got nothing. And look at Sven. He's on the base. There's the ace. They're going to look for the end.
G2 are going to end this. A masterclass of a team fight when it comes to micro at the end. The macro game's been great out of G2 this series. 13-3 on the board. G2 going to take this 2-0.
Almost as perfect as you can get. 3 Infernal Dragons, 1 Mountain.
Or not yet.
A huge gold lead, but you're right, it's not over. They couldn't quite end it, but it's nothing but Nexus. It's good protection from G2, and now Foxy's finding out maybe he could use some more protection himself. Oh, walk away from one, you get kicked into the other.
Faxi was thinking, okay, I'm out. I think I can get away from this. I've got
Suddenly
Flash.
Lee Sin.
I've got oranges, and suddenly there's a jungler there. G2, they're winding this one up. Looking for their second inhibitor. The Nexus is exposed, so as soon as they get a minion wave in there, they should be all right. That fake LeBlanc.
You learn the mind games. Let's see what they can do here. Rocket last desperate hold. Maxlore way too low though. He might be tanky, but not enough. Realm Warp is just going to get popped to push them back. Not even taken. But Maxlore now, where was he doing? Sven's going to take him down, and Perks was on him, but didn't matter. Now Betsy, there's no one else there. Expecting Trick, they just said, forget it. We're on to the Nexus right now, and there's nothing Rocket can do. G2 sweep the series.
I think Maxlore thought that Realm Warp had his teammates coming with him. He didn't get the memo. Nobody was taking it, but G2, they're taking the series 2-0.